Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today for the first time I went and had like a bookish book shopping day with my boyfriend's sister slash friend. My friend, not his. It was so much fun and I have a massive book haul to show you, which I can't wait to show you. But first I'm going to show you like our day. It was so much fun, and then we found a place to have lunch that she hasn't been to before. I mean, I haven't either, obviously, because I'm not from here, but oh my gosh, it was so good, and I want to go back because it was just delicious. But anyways, that's not the point. I'm going to show you my day and then this huge book haul that I have.
Shall I compare to a summer day? She's the sun, she fill out the gray. Quench my thirst, she's my lemonade. The yellow that I couldn't paint. Shall I compare to a summer day? Just like the sun, it will never fade. The cool breeze in the shade, my four leaves to the blade, right to my mistakes. I just know she'll be my downfall when the rain it pours. My heart will forever take a toll, 'cause she's all I know. She's all I know. She's all I know. Shall I compare to a winter solstice? While she's coasting off, I'm dozing like a ghost, thinking that maybe I wouldn't notice. But it's colder. It's colder. It's colder.
Okay, so the main reason, this place is like a little smidge over an hour away from me, and I live in a tiny town that has nothing in it. And so the only book shopping I can do around here is at Walmart, and like, though that's fun, it's not that fun. But also, I found someone on Facebook selling her books for cheap, okay? Real cheap. So I was like, yay, I want like a bunch. Then I saw that she lived like an hour away, and I was like, dang, like that's a long trip just for some books. I mean, anything's worth it for books, but you know what I mean. And so I wanted to justify it, and then I realized, oh yeah, my boyfriend's sister lives in that area. I could like have a little day with her where we pick up those books and then go book shopping, because this isn't exactly where it's at, but kind of like Jackson, Mississippi. So real big, real busy, a lot going on there. We went and picked up the books, and then we went into the Jackson area and feasted ourselves on some books, okay? I got a lot of books from the Facebook lady. She got a lot of books from the Facebook lady. Then we went, one place I didn't film was Target, but then we went to these other cute little bookstores. Amazing. So let me show you my massive haul. When I say massive, I mean massive. Now this is a Target bag. We did end up going to Target, but I only got 2 books from there. Only. They were on sale. One was 30% off and one was 20% off. But then I just put the other books in this bag because there were a lot. So this is heavy as all get out. Alright, so first I want to show you the book that I got at the first bookstore that we went to see. It was also a place that gave us a little punch card, so if we go back we can keep punching and then get a free book. But anyways, this is the Red Queen. So it is book 1 in the Red Queen series, and it's the Red Queen. I don't know like too much about it, but a little just synopsis. Red Queen is a clever blend of the Hunger Games, The Selection, Graceling, and Divergent. I know about the Hunger Games and Divergent, so I'm excited. The last book I had that gave me Hunger Games vibes, I was obsessed with. I have not read Hunger Games yet, that's all. I want to, but I am really excited for this. It's been on my list, and it was at this bookstore for only $5, so that's not bad. Next, I want to show you what I got from Target. Of course, they're at the bottom of the bag. Okay, I picked up this book, the last one. I literally have just seen it on TikTok, so I honestly don't even know really like that much about it. But one, it looks stunning. This is a beautiful book. The edges are sprayed. The outside of the book has a freaking like king snake on it, which I'm obsessed with. And then the inside. Look at that, it's beautiful! So that alone kind of sold me, but what really knocked it over the edge was the back. This little thing says, there are gods, there are humans, and then there's her. Sold. Like, otherwise I don't know anything about this book, but I'm excited. And that's all that matters, folks. And then, the next book, I had like a color theme today in Target. was this. Immortal Dark. This I've been wanting to read for a while, but look at the color scheme. Like gold, red, black. Anyways, this one I wanted, but they had the sprayed edge version. It says, no soul can enter without an invitation. So I love me some sprayed edges, and that's that. It might be spicy, I honestly don't know, but it's like a dark romance-ish with vampires. And if you saw how I explained how I got into reading in the first place back when I was a teenager, it was with, you guessed it, Twilight. So if I see something with vampires, it just takes me back to that time, and I'm gonna do it. So I'm excited about this one. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the books that I got from the lady on Facebook. I got 11 books from her for $55. Usually if you're gonna spend $55 on books, you're getting 4 to 5 books. I got 11. So let's just go through them, shall we? Oh, she also included stickers, which I'm obsessed with because like I've been wanting some more stickers. I put stickers on my notebook, my reading journal that I used to have, but now I changed journals. And now I want to get stickers to have on my TBR jar. This is great. There's so many little stickers and I'm so happy about that. So this first one that I pulled up is the Redeeming 6 from Chloe Walsh. And there's like binding 13, keeping 13, saving 6, redeeming 6. So like I don't have any of the other ones, but this is a series I've wanted to read. And she had it in this really pretty cover, which I haven't seen before until this listing. It's from the Boys of Toman, whatever it is, that series. I am excited for this. It's thicker than I thought it was going to be, but so cool. Let me know if you've read this or this series. I've heard good and bad things about it, so. Next, I'm going to grab this. Okay, I've never heard of these books before, but she had several of them, and when I researched them, right up my alley. So this one is The Twin by Natasha Preston. First of all, I want to say the covers of all of these books, like the Natasha Preston books, feel awful. Like, I'm a big texture person, and texture can either make me really happy or really bother me. This bothers me, and but it's fine. So this is a YA thriller, and it's about twins. All I know about it is there's mom, dad, twins. They separate, so each one takes a twin, which that's kind of odd, but each one takes a twin. Mom dies, and the twins get reunited living with dad, and one of the twins takes the mom's death especially hard. Their names are Ivy and Iris, so I know it's going to take me a minute to not get them mixed up while I'm reading this. Basically, one twin starts to think the other twin is out to get her. So it's a thriller of like, what's going on? Is she being paranoid, or is the other twin being weird? So really excited about this one. It's not super long, so I feel like I'll fly through it. Okay, next I'm gonna grab this one. This one is a Netflix film apparently, which I didn't know. I just saw this, researched it because of the name, and it looked like something I'd like. So it's called There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins. So this takes place in Nebraska. It's a thriller, maybe it's horror, I don't know, but it's at least like a mystery thriller. And this girl who just moves with her grandmother, and her classmates start dying off one by one from being murdered, and each murder gets worse and worse, like more and more gruesome. And so it's like, is she going to be the next victim? Is she going to survive it? All that kind of stuff. I'm so excited. I love stuff like this. And then the fact there's someone inside your house. So I want to read this and then find where the heck that is on Netflix, because that sounds amazing, but I want to read it first. So yeah. Okay, next, this has been on my TBR for a little while. It is Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. So basically, this is like, there's gods, there's magic, and I think there's some sort of, I don't necessarily know if it's games or if it's just like, there's something like that. And these two journalists, I think it's like it's romantic too. They like find love through battling against gods in the underworld and something like that. I don't fully know, but I know anything that has to do with like Greek mythology gods, I'm obsessed with. It says, when two young rival journalists find love through a magical connection, they must face the depths of hell in a war between gods to seal their fate forever. So we've got a rivals to enemies, rivals to lovers, gods, magic. Let's go. Okay, next. The Handmaid's Tale by Freida McFadden. I don't think there's much I need to say about this. The fact that If you don't know, it's becoming a movie on Hulu, I believe, somewhere. But the fact that it's about to be a movie and one of the actresses is like my favorite actress ever, I was like, I need to read this ASAP so I can watch the movie as soon as it comes out. So I'm very, very excited. All I know about it is like there's a maid and she sees stuff happening and it's like thriller. I'm excited to read this. I really hope I like it. I'm sure I will, but I gotta read this before the movie comes out. Next, Beautiful Graves by L.J. Shen. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't actually know. I don't know what to expect from this book, but when I researched it, it's like she has a love, like a love of her life or whatever. He dies, I think, and then she like moves to Massachusetts, and then she's like by herself and just everything's going terribly wrong for her. And then she meets this other guy who's like, sorry, my battery died, and I still don't have this right. Dang it. Okay. Where was I? This new guy comes into her life, kind of bringing her out of that shell, and he has this like zest for life and is just different. He's determined to make her his, but then it says stuff about like her past is resurrected and now life's hard when you're in love with two men. So like, did her first love not die? I don't know. Then it says nothing worse than being in love with two men, especially when one of them hates you. What? What does that mean? So I'm guessing the man that she falls in love with isn't actually, or the man that she loved who died didn't actually die, or somehow gets resurrected. I don't know, but I am very intrigued to read this. Okay, next. This book is so flipping thick. I had no idea it was this thick, but it's The Sacrifice. It's from I think it's the Lords series. It's The Ritual, The Sinner, and The Sacrifice. So I did buy the third book of the series, but it was a good price and I want to read the series. It is dark. That's all I know about it. It is a dark romance and I love me a dark romance. I'm not going to talk about this book specifically because it's the third book in a series and I think I would need to describe the first series, but basically dark AF romance, and I'm excited. Next, okay, this is another Natasha Preston book called The Island. I have seen this around just like when I've been shopping for books online. I've seen this one and I'm like, yes. So basically there's an island made for like super rich or famous or influential people. You get invited on. And so there's this group of like social media influencers and stuff who get invited and they go and it's like super luxurious and just an amazing, like gorgeous place, but they can't leave. Like they don't know how to leave. So I think the whole thing is to try to figure out how to get off the island. And I'm so excited because something that's been said about Natasha Preston is that she scares people. Like her books are scary. So I really hope that's true. I love like scary movies and stuff like that. I don't like when they get very demonic or very gory, but without that, I love them. And so I haven't read an actual horror book before. I don't know if this is horror or just thriller, but I'm so excited to get into this genre. Next is another one by Natasha Preston, The Fear. The back of it says, don't be afraid, be terrified. So basically in this small fishing town, murders start happening. And these people who are dying in the way that they said they were most scared of. Oh my gosh, that's awful. But so our main character is trying to figure out who the murderer is because all the murders start hitting closer to home. So I guess like people she knows. And so she's going to try to find who the killer is. And she has a few suspects. Could be a cousin, a friend's brother, a classmate, or like nobody she knows. Like that we don't know. So it's kind of like a scary mystery thriller. And I'm so excited. So okay, next is Bride by Allie Hazelwood. I know this is about like werewolves and it's like a paranormal romance. It's dark. So this is just like werewolves and vampires colliding. Hello, Twilight. But this is a dark, dark, dark romance from what I've heard. A vampire bride and an alpha werewolf form a dangerous alliance in this enthralling new paranormal romance. I don't want to like spoil too much about it. Like even by reading what it's about, I just know vampire, werewolf, dark romance. I'm in. And last but not least, Wretched. I don't even know. By Emily McIntyre. But this is a book in the Never After series. I believe this is the third book. There's Hooked, Scarred, Wretched, Twisted, and Crossed. These are like, from what I've heard, like retellings of Disney stories. They are like dark romances, and this one is based off of The Wizard of Oz. So I'm just so excited to get into this series. I want to get into it ASAP. That's just so much fun. I love retellings of classic tales. Like it's just so much fun. Okay. Ah! I'm going to lose this. Here's my books. So this was such a good day. Oh my gosh, such a good day. Because I got a book from a bookstore cheap. I got 2 books from Target on sale. And then I got a crap ton of books for really cheap. Like a lot of these books were $3. I'm so excited. I need to just read so I can get through these because I have way too, I already had plenty of books on my physical TBR. I did not need more, but here I am with more. So let me know if you've read any of these or if they're on your TBR or if I just added some to your TBR. If I did, you're welcome. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.